Hello everybody, this is Robert. We are going to now go over how to use the 32-page mini book template. Now this is the template that you're going to download off of the Online Support Center on the resources page. It is the template that you use to actually type in your content for your 32-page mini book. Now the reason why you want to use this template is because it's going to save you a lot of money. Because in order for you to get the discounts on the layout, interior layout, and also to have it properly formatted for the printer and that sort of thing, you'll want to use this template. So right now we're looking at the template. I'm going to show you how to use the template and what you want to watch for, and then in another video we actually show you all the different places that you're going to change the template, which the workbook will show you also a little step, step by step, a little check mark where you want to check off each different place. But basically the template is made up of these pages. They're currently in the template, there are 14 pages, and it leaves a kind of a space for 6 chapters. Before you worry about the chapters, let me just say something about the chapters. You do not have to have 6 chapters. You could have 1 chapter, or 2 chapters, 3 chapters. You can have 10 chapters, whatever you feel is going to express your message and in the space that you have it. So you want to watch, we just happen to have it set for 6 chapters, but that's something that you can change. So let's just go up to the very top here. We're going to go from one page to the next, and I'm going to talk about each one of these different pages. This book is laid out so that it looks like a professional book, meaning that it's laid out like a regular book is if you buy a book in a bookstore. So when you open up to the very first page of the book, now remember that this is the interior pages of your book. The 32-page mini book is a total of 32 pages, and those 32 pages includes the cover in this particular, product, this particular case. So the cover already takes up 4 of the 32 pages. So that means there are 28 interior pages. And some of them are going to be standard pages. So ultimately, once you take away the standard pages, that I'm going to show you, all the standard pages here, you're going to be left over with 20 pages of content that you'll be writing your message on. And then of course the online environment, you can expand it way beyond that. So don't feel like you're limited in any way, because the online environment is the ultimate extension and you'll be able to put a lot more content in there. So let's go over those standard pages that are in the book. Very first page that you open to when you open the book is what we call the title page. This is where your book title goes, your subtitle, and your name as the author. The next page, which is the back side of this first page, is what we call the online environment page, and it tells your readers that this book is unique and that it is connected to an online technology that continues to share the message beyond the book. And in order to get there, what they're going to do is they need to go to messengerminibooks.com, and they're going to put in this special book ID number. And the book ID number is the number that you generate in your online environment. So that'll be one of the things that you will change. Of course, the next video is going to show you all those things. Next page after that is what we call the pass-along page, and that's on the right side of the book. And this is telling them about the pass-along concept, that instead of holding on to the book, that when they're done, pass it along to someone new that might enjoy the book. And there's nothing that you need to do on this page, so do not change anything. The tracking ID number is going to be provided to you on labels, and each individual book will have its own ID number on a label. So you'll just put that label down right in this space right here, and that will identify that book to the pass-along technology. So then we go to the next page, which is the what we call the copyright and legal page. The copyright and legal page. Now this is the back side of this this page here. The copyright and legal page is the information about the copyright. It's going to have copyright information and basic information about the cover designers, the interior layout, the printers, whether or not it's expired now. Some of this stuff you can just take out if you want to, and we'll show you that in the next video. And then you have the ISBN number and the little legal statement in here about not being able to copy it. So that's the legal page. That's on the back side of the pass-along page. Then we go to the right side of the page, and we got the table of contents. and this is going to be the table of all the different chapters that you have in here. You do not need to worry about putting in the page number because that will be done by the layout people. Whoever's doing your interior layout would usually, using the software that they have, figure out what page numbers these pages go on, and they'll put the page numbers in there for you. And then on the back side of the table of contents, you have an option. You can leave it blank, which is pretty typical for books, or you can use that space for a dedication or a quote page. That's what some authors are using it for, where they can dedicate the book to someone, or they can put a favorite quote in there. Just so they don't leave it blank, they can put something in there, and that's your choice. Then on the right side is where it starts your content for your book. You got your first chapter or section or whatever you end up labeling it, and your content. Now I have this document blown up large so you can see everything fine, but basically it's obviously the text is not going to be this large. The text, the font, and the font size needs to not change. In order for you to get the discounts, in order for you to use this template properly, do not change the font or the font size, including the chapter headers here. We're going to demonstrate in the next video actually how to fill in this document. So you got all the content, and then you come to the last 2 pages of the template. These are what we call the promo pages. We recommend that you take 2 pages in the back of the book and promote something that you have. This book, this 32-page mini book, is really designed to be a great marketing and promotional book for you. So make sure that whoever is reading this book has a chance to learn something more about you. You can do whatever you want on these promo pages. You can put in an offer for people to buy more of these books in 10 packs. You can promote a website, a blog, teleprogram, a home study program. Whatever you want to promote, you can use the last 2 pages. And that's how we have set up the template, and that's what we recommend is you take 2 of the last 2 pages to promote something that you have. So that's what the template looks like, and just want to give you an overview of that in this video, and then in the next video we're about to show you how to go in there and change each different part to this template and use it in the way that is properly in the way that it's designed to be used. Okay, so that's it for this video, and watch the next one so you can see what needs to be done.